All right, on to the next challenge, the next impactful communication idea, and that is the slide. Make an impact with direct messages. Now, I'm gonna throw a photo up on the screen, and I'm wondering, maybe you could type in the chat, let me know if this triggers a little bit of nostalgia for you. The great MSN Messenger, so many of us used it back in the day. Some of us used ICQ. But MSN Messenger was a great platform for going back and forth, which was quicker than email communication. And I went to high school in Taber, Alberta. I was about to go off to college in Calgary. And before I moved, I was talking to my mom, and we were talking about how we would stay in touch. And obviously we would do phone calls, but I was telling my mom, you should consider downloading this MSN Messenger. And my mother is wary of technology. Like any sort of tech, she's hesitant to get into, but I convinced her it's just like email, but it's a little bit quicker. And so she reluctantly eventually agreed to download MSN. So I went off to college, and it was several months, and my mom was never on MSN Messenger, but finally one day I saw that she logged in. And I knew it was my mom because she was the only one without a profile photo. Like she just had that little MSN icon. And so I sent her a message. I said, hey, Mom. Then I waited a while. Then it said, Wendy is typing, and then that went away. And then eventually she said, hello, Wade, is that you? And I said, hey, Mom. Yep, it's me. How's it going? And then my mom said, Wade, how do I know this is you? And I was thinking to myself, well, there's a photo of me there in the corner, and it says Wade is typing this message. Like I thought it was pretty clear, but I said, Mom, it's me, ... So my mom said, Wade, if that's you, how many brothers and sisters do you have, and what are their names? My own mother was giving me a security question before we could continue this MSN conversation. And a part of me was really thinking about giving her a fake answer, but then I thought, no, that's gonna be mean. So I said, really a security question. Mom, I have a brother named Wes and a sister named Shauna. And then my mom typed, well, what town did you grow up in? Yeah, no, it wasn't good enough to ask one verification question. She had to double that up, double level of security. And I said, Taber, Mom, it's me. And she said, okay, we can talk now. And although this is a funny story and it pokes fun at my mom and her wariness when it comes to technology, it actually points out an interesting challenge with MSN Messenger or text message or WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or any of these forms of communication, even email. And it comes down to these numbers, 55, 38, 7. These numbers represent how we communicate a message. So the 55 represents 55%. 55% of a message is communicated based on body language. 38% of a message is based on vocal tone, and only 7% of the way a message is communicated from one person to another is based on the actual words we say. Now, this might seem a little bit crazy, but let me explain to you using an example. Hey everyone, I am so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me on this breakout session. That was example 1. Example 2. Hey everyone, thanks so much for having me on this breakout session. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world than right here, right now. Right? I just gave 2 examples using basically identical phrasing, identical words, but they had 2 completely different meanings. Meaning number 1 was genuine. I was actually really excited to be here. In the example number 2, you could see that I clearly wasn't, even though I was using the words to indicate that I was. So 93% of communication is non-verbal. Yet when we use text message or emails, we are relying on that 7% to get across a full message. And think about how many times you've misinterpreted an email, or you've wondered, why is this person mad at me? And turns out they weren't mad at all. It's just the way they wrote that particular email. One way we're able to change this is by incorporating video into our messages. So many of you use an app, a tool called BombBomb for video messages, which is a fantastic tool. It gives you all sorts of analytics. It tells you when somebody opens that email. It tells you when they've watched your video, and this is video email, and oftentimes shooting a video and sending that to somebody through email is quicker than actually typing out the email itself. But you don't have to have a service or a subscription with BombBomb to send video messages. You can shoot a video on your phone, and you could send that as an Instagram direct message or through a text message or even attach it to an email. So there are options for using video, but video messages allow you to get across that 93% of communication that is missing from text-only messages. So here is the slide challenge. Send at least 10 video direct messages or emails over the next month. Those of you who already use BombBomb, this isn't your easy out. You have to choose a different challenge. But for those of you who don't send video messages like this, try it out, because I guarantee you will see great results and people will appreciate the fact that you took the time to send them a video.